So today, lads, we're going to be doing a video talking about Angel Reese. Obviously, look, main focus always probably, well, not always going to be, you just never know what's going to happen, but probably is going to be the Fever. We might as well look at some other teams in training camp. We're going to take a look at Angel Reese, and one thing that seems to be evident from these clips is that she's going to be playing it looks like she's going to be playing a more perimeter-based role at training camp, which I find interesting considering how little perimeter play she had, whether it be on arrival last year. And sure, there are clips of her playing a little bit from the perimeter in college, but like it's a different ball game when you get to the pros. So one thing that's probably not a positive is, like, I just saw this shooting drill and it was like Angel Reese drilling corner threes today, and it's like 0 for 1, 1 for 2, and the jump shot does not look good. Her arms, like, the release point looks really poor. Like, she's 1 for 4 right now. Again, look, it's just, you just look at her arms. Look at her arms. That shot will never be consistent. Like, she'll hit a couple in a row in practice. Every single release is a different arm. And cool, hit 3 in a row there. Shot 50%. Like this, even the shot that she makes here, I'm like, or is it the third one? There's one of them where arms, like, I don't even know what she does. Yeah, like, it's just, you cannot shoot the ball consistently like that. But I understand if she's working on that 3 ball, because I actually do think, you can see it, she's just shooting the 3 ball. You'd rather play a practice than not practice. It's so bad mechanically that she will never be a shooter. Like, I would rather, and again, not that I don't get paid to coach basketball, because I don't get paid that much money. I don't get paid as much money as these coaches to coach basketball. I just wish she had got a shot doctor over the summer. I wish she had gotten a shot doctor, like, and just tried to work it from inside out and not focus on the 3 ball. But it does appear that, obviously, I would assume this is from the direction of the sky. Like, they have someone that can't shoot nor dribble practicing corner threes. Like, follow through so broke, and that's the problem. It's a slow release, and the follow through is broken. Like, you can only practice so much, but this genuinely is encouraging. So they're working on drills, and again, I don't know who's guarding her here. Easily burned Angel Reese, and you want to know what the big thing is? She went right. If you saw Angel Reese last year, she went left every single time. So she was easy. Like, it was easy to kind of guard her, rip through, quick enough first step. And I will say this, like, her position for the release wasn't as bad as it was last year. Like, that is an upgrade. I don't care what anyone says. Is it good? Is she going to be a good finisher? No, but all she has to do is be better than last year. So you can see right here, decent length player, and she was able to get the shot up and score. And then comes out, and by the way, Maddie Westbeld plays some of the worst defense I've ever seen on this possession here. So Angel Reese, she kind of presses up on her and just kind of, it's not even Maddie Westbeld playing bad defense. Sorry, it wasn't that she played bad defense. I saw it before. I was like, why the hell is she pressing up an Angel that high? On this, why is she guarding Angel like she's Caitlin Clark? Like, if you're guarding Angel, guard Angel from the freaking blue. If you're guarding her, guard her from the blue. And also, that's some of the worst denial defense I've ever seen. But it doesn't matter. It's a good head-up play. Whoever it was denying, I'm like blind, I can't see who that is. But whoever that is actually just not playing defense right there. And it's just giving up. It's just giving up the open layup. Either way, though, I like the pass. And the pass was thrown with some zip. I have to say, that pass was thrown with a good amount of zip and hit the cutter perfectly in stride. And look, and like, it was better than last year. It is better than last year, and that is the one positive if you are a Sky fan, that you should be taking from all of this, is that it looks better than last year. The jump shot, does it look good? No, but it looks better than last year. Her perimeter play, her finishing, is it going to be like great? No, but it's better than last year. She might get up to league average finishing. And if we're being honest, that is probably the best you should hope for if you are a Chicago Sky fan. Because progress is the main thing when it comes to Angel Reese. Like, Angel Reese is a player that her instincts are something that is unmatched and has never been seen before in the WNBA in terms of just getting the ball. So if she can just figure out some of the tangible things, whoever her individual skills coaches are, Like if Angel, like if her career does not pan out to be an all WNBA level player, blame those skill coaches. But you know what? Like we'll see in a year or two about that. It is just so frustrating watching her still shoot the ball like this. So frustrating. So frustrating. Like, especially because she doesn't on free throws. On free throws, her hands don't cross. As somebody, again, who has coached kids from 5 years old all the way up to professional men's, like, it is when players either fling the ball from like here, some players will fling the ball from side or shoot from their hip or something, and crossing their arms. All that is, especially when she doesn't do it on free throws, that means that she had a jump shot, she had a rhythm, but the further she's going out, she, instead of using her legs to shoot, she's using her arms to shoot, and that's how she can get the distance. The further out she is, the more she twists her arms. So, like, it is a mechanical thing. You got to work on the base more than you have to work on the arms. And it's just, there's a lot of bad shooting. There's a lot of bad individual coaches out there that would rather than breaking it down, so that in 3 years' time she can become a better mid-range shooter and then eventually maybe become a three-point shooter, instead of breaking it down for 3 years' time, trying to quick fix it to make it so that instead of shooting 20% next year, she shoots 24% next year. And like that's all that realistically is going to happen. However, I do see her taking a lot more threes. I see her making a lot more threes by default, but I can't see Angel being above 25% from three on the season with that jump shot form. But maybe 25%, especially if she's left open. But the good thing is you're seeing if she's in any way gets hot in a game and you have to kind of guard her, she's got that quick first step on the perimeter, which can be used to her advantage. As well as that, obviously, her passing is, I think she's going to pass it a lot more. I think she's going to have more assists and turnovers on the year? No, but I think she's going to have more of both. I think she's going to be maybe 3 assists, 3 turnovers. And I think this is a real transition year for Chicago, because I've said it plenty of times. The goal for this year for Chicago is not to win. They don't have their draft pick. They don't, like, their best draft pick is going to come from the Minnesota Lynx. Their best draft pick, not Minnesota Lynx, is going to come from the Connecticut Sun. So ideally, you want to be Connecticut. You want to be Connecticut, and nothing else really matters. But if you're Chicago, the goal for the year is to exhaust everything and make sure by the end of this year you know whether or not Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso are going to work. Because let's be real, if it did not work last year, that combo did not work last year. You can make any excuse in the world for it not working. You can blame the point guards. You can blame Teresa Weatherspoon. All valid concerns. But with Sloot now as your one, with Tyler Marsh as your coach, with Ariel Atkins there beside you now instead of Marina Mabry, with Beck Allen there, with Elizabeth Williams back. If it turns out that, both of them play better, if it turns out like there's a non-0% chance that their best big combos are Angel with Elizabeth Williams or Cardoso and Beck Allen, if those are their best combinations, then it's fine. If you're the Sky, it's not the end of the world because both Angel and Camila have huge trade value. It means you can make a choice then about what to do. You can go one way or the other, and you don't want it to be like last season where there's questions. Can these play together? Will they be the forwards of the future? Exhaust every possibility, and if you make the playoffs and you're looking good and you can compete with the two bigs, keep going. You've got two young players then to build around. If it can't work out, great. You go trade one of them for another asset. And that's the main thing, which is why I think we're going to see Angel playing a lot more on the perimeter. I think the more she plays in the perimeter, I think stats-wise, Angel Reese is going to have a worse season this year than last year. But actual play, there is an improvement. And when she's not chasing double-doubles, do you want to know what the best thing is going to be? Angel Reese can play defense again. She can play defense again. It's great, isn't it? Like, if you watch the first 10 games last season, she was one of the 5 best defenders in the WNBA. If you watch the last 30 games, she wasn't one of the 5 best defenders on her own team. Like, Angel Reese literally stopped playing defense once the double-double streak started happening. I'm not joking. You can look back on games. You can look back and the best game to look back on is the Fever on August the 30th versus the Sky. Angel Reese did not run back on defense for 40 minutes. She did not run back on defense. She was cherry picking from the first quarter. She stopped. She did not play defense. And not that she played bad defense, she just wouldn't play defense. She just wouldn't run back. And like when Angel Reese focuses on defense, she's one of the best defenders in the WNBA. And maybe at least now, without this stupid double-double streak that she's not going to break because she's playing on the perimeter a bit more, she might end up playing a bit better. Without that stupid streak going on, she'll start playing defense again and will make that all-star team. But again, this is likely going to be a transition year for Angel Reese. I'm expecting a lot more good games, but I'm also expecting a lot more bad games. Like a 6.5 rebound, 4 fouls, 3 assists, 5 turnovers game. There's going to be a few of them. But there's also going to be a couple of 25 points, 12 boards, 6 assists on 50% shooting. Like there's going to be, I think she had 2 of them last year. 2 of them type of games last year against the Seattle Storm. Actually, against the Fever, she had 3. She had Seattle Storm, Fever, and the Sparks when they played them, the game she broke her wrist. So she had a couple of those type of games last year. But this year, I think she's going to have more of those good games, but I also think she's going to have more bad games, if you get me what I mean. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.